You know that feeling when you're probably gonna have to do something in the future, but you don't know exactly when that time is? Well, I've had that sort of feeling for a while now, except now the time to do that thing has also come. And this is that thing I'm referring to, learning how to play the guitar. The electric guitar to be exact. And that's what this video is kind of gonna be about. Me having come to the decision to play the guitar, all the learning curves and discoveries I made along the journey, as well as some insight as to what my future may hold now that I've decided to add this instrument to my arsenal. See, now when I tell people that I spend a lot of my time making music, that's usually met with one of two questions. Do I sing and do I play guitar? Both questions which are always met with a no. Now I'm perfectly fine still meeting the whole singing question with a no, but the guitar question, that one started to hit a little differently for me. See, I currently play trombone, trumpet, drums, bass, piano, and a pretty good variety of hand percussion instruments. And while that's a pretty good variety as it is, and already so much I can make with those instruments, the guitar FOMO started to kick in a bit. But here's how I justified it. Take the piano for example. The two main functions that the piano has in music are playing melodies and playing chord progressions. Two things that guitar, both acoustic and electric, often do in music as well. I also play the bass guitar, which has gotten me used to the concept of playing a stringed instrument with a fretboard. Obviously, guitars have that too. I've been playing the drum set for a decent while as well, and I have to say, having experience on this instrument is probably one of the single biggest factors that's improved my understanding and skill set when it comes to rhythm in music. And it's not super rare to hear types of music where there's only a single instrument, a guitar playing, acoustic or electric, and it's maybe accompanying some vocals. You have to have a pretty good sense of time and rhythm to do that, seeing as there's no other instruments to help keep the rhythm grounded. Okay, maybe that point was a little bit of a stretch, but I'm still gonna count it. And while my trumpet and my trombone are definitely the two instruments I have that are the most different from guitar, they are the two instruments, trombone specifically, that started me on this whole musical journey in the first place. So you could technically say I've been preparing myself to play guitar this whole time, right? You know, if you think about it, it's really kind of funny. My neighbors without a doubt know that I'm a musician by now because of all the practicing of all the other instruments they've been hearing me doing. But they have yet to hear come to fruition this stereotype of a guy who makes music in his bedroom wailing away on the electric guitars into the wee hours of the night. Until now, of course. Yeah, I've officially become that neighbor. Now, despite how well my musical experience and overall background may have prepared me to understand and play guitar, there is still plenty of things I knew I was going to have to learn from scratch. Take playing with a pick for starters. Now, before you all go destroying me in the comment section, yes, I know, you can play a bass guitar with a pick. It's just, for me, that's not really something I ever got in the habit of doing. It was a new experience for me. And speaking of the bass guitar, while playing the bass has gotten me used to playing a stringed instrument with a fretboard, I mostly played single notes on this fretboard on the bass, not chords, how I know I'm gonna need to start doing on guitar. Yes, you can do that on bass too, but like before, I just hadn't really been doing that. And last but not least, another thing I know I'm gonna have to get used to is resisting the trap that I see so many electric guitar players get sucked into. And that's getting a whole bunch of music gear, particularly pedals. Will a Spotify end up like my friend with all the guitar pedals? I probably will, to be honest. I gotta say, I'm pretty excited to finally have a guitar and start using it in all my creative projects. And in case I've never explicitly said it before, that's kind of sort of what I'm aiming for this channel to be about. See, I've had a lot of experiences with music. There are a lot of things I have learned, am currently learning, and I know I'm gonna learn in the future, and I want to share all those experiences and teach you about it. Things like performing music, recording it, composing it, getting cool, new, interesting instruments, my super talented musical friends that I meet, gigs that I play, challenges and projects I give myself. There's definitely a lot to music and a lot that goes into it, but I think it can be shared in an educating and entertaining way, and that's exactly what I want to do for you guys. And this instrument here is just another avenue to help do that. I'm gonna have a lot more opportunities creatively and musically, and I can't wait to get started. And if you made it this far in the video, thanks for sticking around. I really appreciate it. And consider subscribing if you haven't already so you don't miss all those music projects I end up doing. Until then, I hope you hear some great music and see you in the next one.